O God, I come to you with a heart that is divided. One part of me knows your promises. I have read them, I have underlined them, I have even spoken them out loud in moments of strength. But then there is this other part of me, the part that lives in the real world, that sees the bills on the counter, feels the ache in my body, and watches the storm clouds gathering on the horizon. And God, I confess with shame and frustration, that other part is so loud right now. My circumstances are screaming a different story, a story of lack, of fear, of impossibility. I feel like I'm holding a treasure map of your promises, yet I'm lost in a thick, disorienting fog. I know the destination is good, but I can't see the path in front of me, and every step feels uncertain. This is the struggle, this chasm between what my head knows to be true about you, and what my heart feels in the face of my reality. I'm asking you to meet me here, in this gap, in this place of honest doubt. I need your help to bridge it. I need a faith that is more than just words. My trust is so fragile. It shatters at the first sign of trouble. It wavers with every piece of bad news. I hate this about myself. I long to be a woman of deep, unwavering faith, one who can smile calmly in the storm. But I am a woman who is pacing the floors at night, a woman whose mind races with 1,000 what-if scenarios that all end in disaster. Please, have mercy on my unbelief. Be patient with me as I learn to lean on you instead of on my own understanding. You have spoken promises over my life, promises of peace, of provision, of purpose. But they feel like stars in a distant galaxy, beautiful to look at, but too far away to bring any real light or warmth to my present darkness. I confess that I have begun to doubt them, to wonder if maybe I heard you wrong, or if they were meant for someone else, someone more deserving. Speak to me again, God. Let the truth of your promises feel more real than the truth of my problems. I am laying down my own timelines at your feet, because I believe they are the source of so much of my anxiety. I want your promises fulfilled now, on my schedule, in my way. This impatience, this need for control, it's a cancer to my faith. It makes the waiting feel like a punishment instead of a preparation. Teach me the sacred rhythm of waiting. Help me to find rest in the space between the promise and its fulfillment, trusting that your timing is always perfect. I look back at the stories of old, of your people who waited decades for a promised child, who wandered for 40 years in a desert. Their faith seemed so monumental, so impossible. But they were human just like me. They felt fear, they grew impatient, they made mistakes. And yet, you remained faithful. Remind me of their stories. Let their endurance inspire my own. Let their ultimate victory be a preview of what you have in store for me if I just don't give up. Help me to remember your personal faithfulness in my own life. Bring to my mind the times you have come through for me before. The answered prayers I've already forgotten, the moments of grace in my darkest hours, the unexpected provision that showed up right on time. My memory is so short, and my fear is so long. Jog my memory, God. Help me to build a fortress of remembrance around my heart, one that is strong enough to withstand the attacks of doubt. My senses are betraying me. I see what is lacking. I hear the discouraging words. I feel the weight of the burden. I am asking for a faith that is not dependent on my 5 senses. A faith that can see the invisible, that can hear your whisper above the roar of the world, and that can feel the assurance of your presence even when I feel utterly alone. This is the faith I'm desperate for. A faith that is truly the evidence of things not yet seen. I surrender my need to understand how. The mechanics of your miracles are not my business. My business is to trust the miracle worker. I have wasted so much time and energy trying to figure out how you will solve my problems, how you will make a way. It's exhausting, and it only leads to more anxiety. Today, I am letting that go. I am choosing to trade my frantic calculations for a quiet confidence in you. You know the how. That is all I need to know. I choose to believe that you are good, even when my circumstances are not. This is the bedrock. My feelings will change, my situation will change, but your character is a constant, an unshakable rock. My hope is not built on the flimsy foundation of a positive outcome, but on the solid ground of your unchanging goodness and love for me. Whether you calm the storm or calm me in the storm, I will declare that you are good. The promises of the world are so loud and enticing. They offer quick fixes, instant gratification, and the illusion of control. I confess I have been tempted by them. When your promises feel slow to arrive, the world's offer seems so much more tangible. Strengthen my resolve. Give me a holy stubbornness, a refusal to settle for the world's counterfeit comfort when you are offering true, lasting peace and fulfillment. I ask you to gag the voice of the enemy, the one who whispers lies in my ear. The voice that says, God has forgotten you, it's never going to work out, you don't have enough faith. These lies have taken up too much space in my mind. Today I am evicting them. Fill my mind with your truth instead. Let your promises be the new soundtrack of my thoughts, playing on a continuous life-giving loop. For those watching, there's a special ebook in our pinned comment called Don't Think, Trust and Surrender that can help ease anxiety symptoms. Remember, this complements but doesn't replace professional guidance. Let my trust not be a passive, fragile thing, but an active, defiant weapon. When fear knocks on my door, I will answer with a declaration of your faithfulness. When doubt creeps in, I will combat it with a testimony of your past goodness. I want my faith to be a force and action, a choice I make with my will when my emotions are in turmoil. It is a fight, and I am asking you to fight it alongside me, and within me. I release my white-knuckled grip on my life. My plans, my dreams, my desires, even my deepest fears. I open my hands and I give them to you. I have been trying to steer my own ship, and I have steered it straight into a tempest. I am relinquishing the wheel. I am not just a passenger. I am your child, and I trust my captain. Take me where you want me to go. I trust your navigation more than my own. Let me not grow weary in the waiting. The in-between time is the hardest. It's where faith is forged or forgotten. Grant me the supernatural endurance to keep going when I see no progress. Help me to continue to sow in faith, even when I see no harvest. Remind me that there is purpose in this period of waiting, that you are working in the unseen, developing my character and preparing me for what's to come. I ask for a spirit of peace that surpasses all understanding. A peace that doesn't make sense to the outside world, and frankly, doesn't even make sense to me. A deep, settled calm in my soul that can only be explained by your presence. Let this peace be the guard of my heart and mind, protecting me from the anxiety that comes from trying to carry my own burdens. I am casting all my anxiety on you, because I know you care for me. Let my life be a testimony to your faithfulness. When people look at me and my situation, let them not see a woman who has it all together, but a woman who is held together by a mighty God. Let my trust in your promises be so evident that it makes others curious about you. Let my calm in the chaos be a signpost that points directly to your throne. Use my struggle to bring you glory. I choose to praise you now, right in the middle of the hallway of waiting, before I've even reached the door of fulfillment. My praise is not dependent on the outcome. My praise is a declaration of my trust in the outcome maker. I will thank you for promises not yet seen as if they were already my reality, because in your kingdom they are. This praise is my sacrifice and my weapon. Help me to trust your character when I can't trace your hand. You are always working, even when you are silent. Your silence is not absence. Your waiting is not denial. Help me to believe that. I want to have a faith that is mature enough to handle the mysteries of your will, a faith that can rest in the knowledge that you are sovereign and you are good, even when nothing makes sense. I forgive you. I confess that a part of me has been holding a grudge against you for the prayers that seem unanswered, for the promises that seem delayed. It's an ugly, hidden root of bitterness that has been poisoning my faith. I pull it up now and I ask for your forgiveness. I release you from my expectations of how and when you should work, and I choose to trust your wisdom above my own. Let me be a woman who speaks words of faith and life, not doubt and fear. Let my mouth be a source of encouragement, not complaint. I know that my words have power, and I want to use them to reinforce my trust in you, not to undermine it. When I am tempted to complain about my situation, help me to speak a promise over it instead. Let me partner with you in calling forth those things which are not as though they were. I put my hope fully in you. Not in a political outcome, not in a change in the economy, not in a doctor's report, and not in my own strength. My hope is not a wish. It is a confident expectation anchored in your faithfulness. You cannot lie. You cannot fail. You cannot break your word. This is the truth I cling to. This is the anchor for my soul, firm and secure. Fill me with a supernatural joy that is born of this trust. A joy that is not dependent on circumstances, but is a direct result of my confidence in you. Let this joy be my strength, fueling my endurance and making the journey of faith a delight, not a drudgery. Let me walk with a lightness in my step that comes from knowing my future is secure in your hands. I declare today that you are for me, not against me. You are working all things together for my good. No weapon formed against me will prosper. You will finish the good work you started in me. These are not just nice sayings. They are the unshakable truths upon which I build my life, starting today. I will not be moved by what I see. I will be moved only by what you have said. I trust you with my family. I trust you with my finances. I trust you with my health. I trust you with my future. I name these areas of my life, the ones that cause me the most fear, and I consciously place them in your hands. I will not snatch them back in a moment of panic. I am leaving them in your care, trusting that you are more than capable of handling them. Thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for not giving up on me when I have been faithless. Thank you for your relentless pursuing love. I feel my heart shifting as I pray these words, a transfer of weight from my shoulders to yours. It's a feeling of relief, of release. I will walk in this newfound lightness, trusting you one day, one moment at a time. I will stop striving and start resting. My frantic efforts have not produced the peace I crave. Only you can provide that. So I cease my striving. I rest in the finished work of the cross. I rest in your promises. I rest in your love. My only work now is to believe, to trust, and to wait with expectant hope. You are my Sabbath rest. I seal this prayer in the certainty of your character. You are the promise keeper, the way maker, the miracle worker. My trust is not misplaced when it is placed in you. I am secure. I am loved. And all will be well. And if this prayer resonates with your heart, please let us know by liking it or sharing it with someone else who is fighting to trust.